Hello student, myself Nimesh Prabhakar. Welcome to Antenna and Propagation lecture series. In my previous lecture, I complete chapter number 9. In chapter number 9, we study about the slot antenna and the horn antenna. Now we start new chapter, chapter number 10. In this lecture, we discuss about the patch antenna, or it is also known as the microstrip patch antenna. So in the patch antenna, we study first about the introduction of patch antenna. Then we discuss about the construction of patch antenna. Then we discuss about the shape of the microstrip patch. Then basic principle of operation of patch antenna. Then we discuss about the feed methods of the patch antenna. Then advantages and disadvantages of patch antenna. And last we discuss about some application of this patch antenna. So we start with the introduction of the patch antenna. A microstrip antenna means an antenna fabricated using a microstrip technique on a printed circuit board. The microstrip antenna is also called as a patch antenna or printed antenna, or it is also known as microstrip patch antenna. So it is known as the microstrip patch antenna, or we can also is called as a printed antenna, and it is also known as a patch antenna. The microstrip antenna is generally preferred where thickness and conformity to the surface are the main requirement. Now we discuss the construction of patch antenna. So here in this figure we see the figure of the patch antenna. So patch antenna is consists mainly three layers. The lower layer in the figure we can see is known as the ground layer, or is also known as the ground plane. On upper of this layer, ground layer, is the dielectric substrate material, and top layer is the patch. This is a metallic patch. So this is the structure, and here this L is indicate the length of microstrip patch element. That means in the blue color this indicate the patch, and L is indicate the length of that element, and W is indicate the width of microstrip patch element, and this T is indicate the thickness of patch. Same as the H is indicate the height of dielectric substrate. That means in the middle substrate we have used this is the dielectric material substrate, and the H is indicate the height of the substrate. Now the different shapes of the microstrip patch. So there are the number of shapes are used in the application of the microstrip patch antenna, like a square shape, rectangular, dipole shape, circular shape, triangular, circular ring, and elliptical. So these are the different shapes are used in the different application of the microstrip antenna. Now basic principle of operation of the patch antenna. The dimension length L of the patch is always greater than the dimension width of patch. The edge with the L dimension cause resonance at its half wavelength frequency. At the end of the L dimension, there are radiating edge which give single polarization. At the end of W dimension, there are non-radiating edge. When the patch length is half of wavelength, the electric field produced below the edge of L dimension are of opposite polarity as shown in the figure. Now we discuss about the feeding method. So there are the different feeding methods. First one is the contact feeding method. Next one is the non-contact feeding method. So here we discuss about the contact feeding method. So in this method, the page is directly fed with RF power using connecting element such as microstrip or coaxial line. So here, as the name indicates, contact. So here we have given the direct contact of the feeding element with the page. So here we feed the page directly by connecting the elements such as microstrip line, or we can also use the coaxial cable. The most commonly used connecting feed method are microstrip feed and coaxial feed. Now we discuss first one is the microstrip feed method. So this is the figure for this method. So in this method, the feed line is directly connected to the edge of the page on a substrate. So here we can see this is the page in this, and we have given the input, that means the feeding we have given by using the microstrip line. The advantage of this method is feed line can be attached directly on the same substrate, thus we get a planar structure. So this is the main advantage of this feeding method. Now we discuss second one method is the coaxial feed. This technique is called prop feed. The outer conductor of the coaxial cable is connected to the ground plane. So here in this figure we can see the outer conductor we have connected with the ground plane, and the center conductor is extended up to the page antenna. So in the black line we can see this is the center conductor, this is extended up to this page, and this is the outer conductor is connected with the ground plane. The main advantage of this technique is that the coaxial feed can be placed at any location inside page to achieve impedance matching. So by using this method, we can maximum match the impedance. The disadvantage of this method is bandwidth is very narrow. So there is one disadvantage of this method. So when we use this technique, so we get narrow bandwidth. Now non-contacting feeding method. So in this method, page is not directly fed with the RF power, but instead power is transferred to the page from the feed line through electromagnetic coupling. So here we can see in this figure, this strip line is not connected with this microstrip page. The most commonly used non-contacting feed method are aperture coupled feed, proximately coupled feed. So we discussed first one method of non-contact feed, aperture coupled feed. In this technique, the feed circuitry, that means transmission line, is sealed from the antenna by conducting plane with a hole to the transmit energy to the antenna as shown in this figure. The upper substrate can be made with a lower permittivity to produce lossy bounded hanging film, yielding better radiation. The lower substrate, that means here this is S2, this is a lower substrate, can be independently made with the high value of permittivity for the tightly coupled film that do not produce the spurious radiation. The disadvantage of this method is increased difficulty in fabrication. So the fabrication is not easy in this method. Now second one type of feeding method is proximately coupled feed method. So this method is called indirect feed method. So in this, similar to the inset feed method, the line is attached inside the page, but it is not touched to the edge of the page. So here we have put this line, this microstrip line inside the page, but it is not attached directly to the page. The gap between microstrip line and the radiating probe provide a capacitance, but it can cancel the inductance added by the increasing length of the coaxial cable in the coaxial feed method. Now we discuss the advantages of this antenna. So first one advantage is the lightweight and less value. Second one advantage is low fabrication cost, hence can be manufactured in a large quantity. This is the advantage of this antenna. The fabrication cost is very low as compared to other antenna. So we can manufacture it in a large quantities. Then third one advantage is support both linear as well as circular polarization. Also, it can be easily integrated with the microstrip integrated circuit. Next one advantage is capable of dual and triple frequency operation. So by using this antenna, we can cover the we can design the dual frequency antenna or triple frequency antenna. That means tri-band or dual band antenna. Mechanically robust when mounted on a rigid surface. Now there are some disadvantages of this antenna. That means first one disadvantage of this antenna is the narrow bandwidth. So bandwidth is very narrow. Second one is the low gain. So from one element of the patch antenna we get a very low gain. So to increase the gain we have to increase the number of array. That means we have to use the array technique to increase the gain of the antenna. Now next one disadvantage, the efficiency is also very low. And next one is the poor end fire radiation. Next one disadvantage is low power handling capacity. Then next one is excitation of surface wave. So these are the disadvantages of this antenna. And last one we discuss about the application of this antenna. So this antenna we can use in the military application. Also it is used in the space application. Also we can use this antenna in the commercial application. So these are the applications for this antenna. So in this lecture we have discussed about the patch antenna, and in the patch antenna we discuss about the introduction of patch antenna. Then we discuss about the construction of the patch antenna. Then we discuss about the shapes of patch antenna. Then we discuss about the basic principle of operation. Then feed method of patch antenna. Then we discuss the advantages and disadvantages of patch antenna. And last we discuss about the application of the patch antenna. Thank you.